Hello, my name is Em, and I would like to welcome you to this 6-year loc update. It's been 6 years since I started the journey, and 5 years and 11 months since I first posted a video here. And I just want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to those of you who've been like following my journey since. I mean, some of you have been following the journey for years, and I've gotten to know your journeys for years. Like, I'm just so I really am so thankful for this community. I'm shocked by this community. I feel like this has just been a place where like there's just been so much encouragement, and I feel like it's been, in general, like people have just been inspiring to me and encouraging to me, and I'm hoping that, you know, people will feel the same. Like, I hope I've been encouraging to others as well. And I've very much enjoyed all these years of sharing this journey. Yeah, I'm really shocked that people came on board. I wasn't sure. I don't feel like I was really made for YouTube, but I showed up anyway. And here I am. So, and I think for me, like a big thing, it was important for me to be consistent. And especially like I wanted to be very purposeful in the videos, like making sure to, especially in the early years of the journey, to show those small changes that happen, you know, on a monthly basis, sometimes like in between those things. And then of course, like over time, I feel like it became less of a need for frequent updates, but I still wanted to be sure to be there for you. And I would say, even for moving forward after this update, like I still intend to continue to give you updates, just so we can kind of just check in, so you can see how the journey is continuing to go. I have a lot of things I want to talk about with you today. I want to be sure to give you an update on the products that I'm using, of course, give you the proper 360 of my hair. So we got some things to talk about, but I also, right now, it's still hitting me because I'm saying 6 years, but that's a big deal in terms of time for anything. Like, even just for a moment, let's take a minute, like think about all the things that you have done and overcome in the past 6 years. Think about, we all have just like gone through a pandemic together in the past 6 years. Like, I just want to think about time and like how, you know, taking that moment to pause and think about like, what is it that we've overcome? And I know, like, for me, it's crazy because it's weird to think like what I've had locs through, like, if that makes sense. So like, for example, I've gone through jobs I didn't expect to have, you know, they were not originally in my life plan. Like, I started a new job since having locs, and I got married, which was definitely not on my original life plan. Started a YouTube channel, not on my original life plan. And I think it's so crazy how so many things, like how we can kind of become something different or do something bigger than we originally planned, or different from what we originally planned. And I was just thinking about that. I was getting all sentimental. I'm a super cheesy person, so I've already had like my own like walk time to like think about all this stuff and getting all emotional. I think I got most of the emotion out, so I should be pretty normal or calm for this video, I think. So, but I just am stunned, and I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for the journey. I'm thankful for the people that inspired me. I feel like I'm doing like an acceptance speech. Like, I'm just so thankful for all the people who just believed in me. And but I'm really thankful. Like, I'm thankful for, like, I was inspired to do this journey, well, for several reasons, but I was inspired by my brother, who I featured on here before. And even when he encouraged me to go on YouTube and look at different, just different people's journeys, like, those people really inspired me. And to this day, like, I still remember a lot of them, and that it really kind of helped me just try to just have a little bit more faith in the process, even though I still didn't fully trust the process. I did not. I'll freely admit that. So it's really, really cool. But yeah, I'm thankful for this community. that has been inspiring and encouraging to me. Like when it comes to putting out a video, I tend to be like pretty excited to record these videos. It's cool to be able to document. It's cool to be able to share. So I'm typically excited, but even on those times where I like, say I recorded a video and totally screwed it up and I know I need to re-record, just know it, just like being a part of this community, you guys have been very encouraging and inspiring to me. So I appreciate you. And yeah, and I really want to make sure to use this update to show you some things that I've learned. So I guess I'll kick it off with that. Some of the things you may have heard in a previous update, but I feel like it's extremely important because this is like a major like milestone video. I want to make sure so anybody watching can learn from some of the mistakes that I've made. But let me start off, actually, I'm jumping all over the place. Let me start off by showing you my locks. Here we go. This is how we're doing in the back. Gotta give it a shimmy. In the front. So for as far as my locks are concerned, major updates, things for you to learn from. One of the biggest things I would say is that I have not been so careful when it comes to what makes contact with my locks. So in terms of like lint, I'm very much the kind of person I like to like get snuggly, like especially if I'm reading a book or things like that. I love to get snuggly. I got my snuggle blanket right over there, and I just get like so cozy with it, but then like it's rubbing all up on my locks, and then that causes more lint. And if you've seen, like, I think 2-3 videos back, something like that, I did recently dye my locks to, you know, deal with some of the lint that was, you know, still apparent even after washing and ACV rinses. Like I just decided to just dye it. And then here we go, and it just gets stuck, and then it happens. And I just hope that you will learn from me and my mistakes with that. And then another big mistake I make with this is, of course, when I go to change, like even today, putting on my tank top, getting my hair caught in my tank top. Usually the most damage is done to my locks when I am changing. That's really the big thing, because like it just gets caught. Sometimes though, while sleeping, like I'll be rolling over or something like that, and my hair will just get like pulled, and I'm like, and I just know, I know that I'm like, there goes another one. And so I know I'm gonna lose like the bottom parts of locks. So for example, I hope you can see right here, see that? This has happened throughout so many of my locks. I wanna say right now, I'm probably up to about 22 locks that have lost like maybe like 1.5 to 2 inches of lock, just because it just got continuous stress and pulling from me not taking the time to put my hair up before doing things. So I do intend to do a video where I'm going to be playing around with different styles. That is coming. I know it was a request, someone requested it, and then also that's something I think is a really good idea. If I play with some different styles that I like, then maybe I'll start wearing my hair up more. But for now, a lot of times I just have my hair down and I just kind of just let it do its thing. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'll find a style that I really like and will make things easier. I was wearing a lock sock for a while, and I liked it, and then I stopped liking it. Maybe I'll like it again, but we'll see. I'll do a lock video or a style video, and we'll see. And then of course, if you guys have any styles or ideas or anything like that, like always, like you feel free to leave comments and ideas and questions and all that good stuff down below. I'll see it. We'll talk. So let me get this focus back. Okay. So those are the big things. As far as like, I guess I kind of wanted to start off with that because it's been on my brain and I feel like I'm going to be thinking about it throughout the video. So I feel like I just needed to say it up front. Now, I'm going to give you a product update. So for products that I use in my hair, for washing, for example, I use Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle Shampoo. I have been using this for years. I'm not exactly sure how many years, but I have videos that discuss it, so it's in one of those videos, I think. But I love this. I love this shampoo. I like it mostly for the smell, quite honestly. I don't know why I like the smell of tea tree so much, but I like it. It just has a good feeling to it. It's got some good stuff in there, so it smells good. It feels like therapy in a shampoo bottle. And then we have this citrus organic hair rinse that I typically follow up with, but I was running really low on this. I was already running low, and then I spilled it, so I was running even lower. So yeah, that was very unfortunate, but it happens, you know. So that's so I do need to replenish that, but that is something I really like to follow up after a shampoo, which can like really strip and dry the hair. By following up with like a rinse, I find that that's helpful. And then of course, I like to oil my scalp after washing, or really just when I remember. I like to follow up with castor oil, and yeah, like getting it really properly massaged in there. And then if I work out though, I like to, and I know if I work out and I know I'm not going to be washing my hair at all, I will use tea tree oil. And I like tea tree oil because like it's just, I feel like it has like such a nice, like it gives me like my scalp a really fresh like feeling, and I just like really let my hair air, and I feel like my hair like still has like a nice like clean feeling and scent after, even after like, you know, after a workout where I just am not like gonna be washing my hair right after. So that to me, like that has been a very nice addition to my routine. I feel like that is a little newer in my routine, but I like it. I mean, I do like a real official workout once a week, though I should do more, and I'm going to do more. I'm going to do better. I just haven't done better yet, but I'm going to do better starting this week. Yes, but I do like to walk though. I walk a lot. Does that count as a workout? Let me know if you think walking counts as a workout. Anyway, here I have a shower cap that I use for, well, hot oil treatments. I'll also use it for, of course, when I get in the shower. I just started using it when I shower because, again, I don't do what I'm supposed to do to avoid lint from getting in my hair and altering my hair color. So I found that when I was like shampooing my hair, or no, not shampooing, when I'm showering, you know, soaping and everything, it was getting a lot of soap in the back of the locks. And if it was not like a wash day or something like that, then that's kind of a problem, because I don't even think to wash that out of the hair in the back, which then leads to lovely buildup that, you know, looks so great. So anyway, using this has been helpful. It was just really hard to find a shower cap that was long enough, but I found like a bunch of these at Walmart. So I do use these now, and they fit all of my hair in there pretty nicely too. So I don't have to worry about hair like slipping out and all that kind of stuff. So it's been very helpful. And something I did also want to mention though, yeah, because I did dye my hair jet black like maybe about 2 months ago now. And yeah, so I dyed my hair about 2 months ago, and I've kind of been monitoring just to see. Quite honestly, I don't think my hair is super healthy. The lint was bothering me enough where I was like, I want to dye this. I need to dye this. Like, I've washed it as, you know, as best as possible. So then I decided to dye it after I knew it was nice and clean. And, I've been kind of just monitoring to see like, okay, how much does the hair dye damage it? So far it seems pretty normal. My hair feels fine. It feels pretty much like it did before, I would say, before I dyed it, but my perception could be off. But yeah, right now it feels fine. The color it hasn't faded as much as I thought it would. And I recently went away on vacation, and well, on top of me forgetting to bring my satin pillowcase and then sleeping on a white cotton pillow, aside from that, I got into a pool and like you know, I had to like rinse my hair and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I was still shocked that the the color didn't fade too much. So I'm actually pretty pleased with how long it lasted, and I would definitely dye my hair again. Although I think I want to consider different ways to dye it, not just that. Like, I'd really like to try henna. I think that would be interesting. The woman who started my locks actually, her locks are I haven't seen her in years, but oh my gosh, I haven't seen her in 6 years. Almost 6 years, something like that. Anyway, the woman who dyed my hair, she had really, not dyed my hair, the woman who started my locks, she dyed her hair with henna, and she had like black and purple locks, it was beautiful. She looked like a mermaid or something. It was gorgeous. Like, it was very rich, deep purple. And it just kind of was like, she had like kind of altered it. So it was like, just like you'd see like little hints of purple in there. I thought it looked pretty good. I think I would consider getting like string that was like the color that I wanted, and then just like wrap my locks in that, which is something I am considering. I am considering that. That would be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lock video soon, or a video soon where I do show me playing around with something like that. Cause I really wanted to do it, and like, if anybody's interested, I'll have a video up so you can see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm continuing to monitor. I'll let you know if I see anything odd happening as far as the dye is concerned, but so far I'm pleased. It overall accomplished, even just for a while, it accomplished what I wanted it to, and I probably have to dye it again soon. So, and I'm okay with that. And it was cool because I didn't have to dye too much. It was, I think, from here down. So I think in the future, I would just focus on like problem areas that I really want to make sure are like dark, because I really wanted my hair nice and dark. I wanted to basically match my hair up top, which is very dark. So, you know, I'm going to be monitoring. But with this journey has just been crazy, and I feel very, very thankful for this journey for locks. I grew up in a house where the norm, all we knew was to relax the hair. That's all we knew. And it's not really anybody's fault. That's just what like my grandma grew up, like, this is just what you do. No one knew how to manage their natural hair. And the funny thing is, though, now, all the women in my immediate family, they all rock their natural hair now, which is really cool. And it wasn't because like anybody pushed it or anything like that. It was really just like, as you see more people starting to like just wear hair and show that there's another way, there's an option. I think just knowing your options is important when it comes to hair care. And it's like, whatever you end up choosing, whether a person chooses to relax their hair, just keep it natural but straight, whatever they choose, just knowing like this isn't the only option is very helpful. And I felt like I was able to actually make a conscious decision once I knew it was even possible to do anything other than relax my hair. And like, really, for me, relaxers never really properly took anyway. I feel like I always it never looked the way that relaxed hair is, or the way they like for relaxed hair to look. So I was never quite satisfied with it, and it made me frustrated with my hair because I was trying to get my hair to do something that it really didn't want to do. And so then to have locks is amazing because my hair can just do what it wants to do, and it's the most natural thing for my hair. It's the most relaxing thing for me. It's pretty carefree, and actually, that's something I wanted to talk about. I have not retwisted my locks in about a year and a half. It's been like a year and a half since I last retwisted. All I have done is wash my hair and separate it. That's it. No palm rolling, no interlocking, none of that. It's been just like that. And really, it's not for any deeper reason other than like, I don't like the way it looks when I retwist it. Not on me. It's not my thing. I just don't like it on me. I might still do it. I might do it sometime soon just to like, I don't know, just to kind of play with that look, I guess. But yeah, overall, I don't like it. It's not my thing. Yeah, but you can see here, like, I don't know if you can see, like, I love the way it looks. Like, it's really thick in there. And I like to like let my like edges do their thing. I think I've been disturbed by like damaged edges in the past. Like I remember when I used to get my hair relaxed, like especially at a beautician's, like I would have giant patches of like my skin just like crusting and flaking from that. And like I just remember my edges were always a problem, always breaking off. So to me, letting them grow like this to me is insane. Because when I tell you that when my hair was relaxed, my hair would always break off here. Like, I want to say it was usually probably about like this. It would just constant breakage. And it was a problem. Like, that's a serious problem. Like, and it just would end up looking so, quite honestly, crazy. It would look a little wild. And it just wasn't for me. And then like to see like that it's even possible for my hair, like this is like over a foot long, and I think about how this hair typically couldn't even grow at all. So like no matter what, even though yes, I have damaged my locks a lot and I have broken them off a lot, my hair is still able to thrive more than it has with any other style. And actually it's funny because I think this is the longest I've ever worn any hairstyle. Like typically I bounce from like braids to relaxing the hair to like Marley twist and like just going back and forth with those kinds of things. And I never really stuck with it because I never found something that really worked specifically for me. So I think like really the big thing is I just wish for everybody to find something that works for them. Like I mean, I have like a relative where they spend their time like it works for them to use weaves. Like that's just the easiest thing for them. Like everybody has like their thing, and for me locks has been my thing. It just has absolutely thrived. And I think if anybody saw where I've come from in terms of like what my hair used to look like and the frustration I felt and the hours that I wasted, I spent so many hours trying to make my hair look a way that it just couldn't. Just because I didn't know that any other type of beauty could even exist for me. And so it's amazing to now be like, yeah, these are like, this is it. Like, this is it for me. And like I've said before, I think I said this in a live stream, like, I think I would still just, if I would just always choose locks, I will always choose them. It's been too freeing. I've saved so much time and energy and frustration. And it just sucked because like before I had styles that was making me not like my own hair. Like I didn't like what was natural for me and I didn't even like it. And that is, yeah, when I think about that, I'm like, ooh, but then I think about how far I've come and how happy I am. And it really, and a lot of times though, in many ways, I don't think about my hair too much anymore. In terms of like, it's not something that I really like think about or have to fuss over too much. It's just something that like, it's a nice, it's like a nice accessory, but it also symbolizes like freedom and self-acceptance and confidence. Like, I feel very confident. It was really cool. Like, I just remember the other day, I was like walking down the street and I just like felt the wind in my hair and I just like was so thankful. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my hair. And it just like, I just remember those times being frustrated and like knowing that my hair was never ever going to grow past like this point on my head. And really, I kid you not, like my hair used to never grow past like right here, like straightened. That's straightened. Now obviously with locks, like the hair is very condensed. And then of course, with semi-freeforming, it's even more condensed. So like, obviously if it was straightened, it would be a much different length, but like I'm saying straightened, my hair was usually like here in the front. And so for it to be there for me is insanity. So it's just cool to be able to do it. And just to know that, yeah, I have this journey to go to. And yeah, so if I decide to redo my locks or redo my hair or change it up, it just means I'm just going to do my locks again and I would just start them myself, versus starting with a loctician, just because I feel like I don't know. I like maintaining my hair, and I do like getting my scalp shampooed though by somebody else. That I like that deep massage and everything. That's something I do miss, and I almost considered going back to the loctician just to get a deep massage. Like, and tell me, I'm just curious. Do you go to a loctician still, or do you maintain your own hair? I'm just curious. Or actually, and if you're like a loose natural watching or whatever, I'm curious if you maintain your own hair or if you go to someone else. Now, just out of curiosity, yeah, because that's a nice feeling. It's nice having somebody else like deal with that. Yeah, it just feels like utter, like just complete relaxation, just heaven. So anyway, but yeah, I don't know, I just feeling a little sentimental, feeling a little thankful. And I just want to welcome you to, like, if you have questions for me. I talked a lot in this video. I don't even know what all I said. So if I missed something, or if I said something and you're like, well, can we slow that down and explain what that was about? Feel free to leave that down below. I also would like to know how your journey is going. So if you would like to share, I'd love to know how your hair journey is going. You can definitely feel free to reach out to me, you know, with thoughts, requests, questions. I'm still here. I'm still here. So, and yeah, so I'll have another video coming up soon. I might do a separate video to talk about this next part, but you may have noticed that I did change the name of my channel. Somebody told me that it was really, really hard to find my loc channel because apparently just looking for a letter is difficult. And I was like, oh yeah, I should probably do something about that. And it's long overdue. Like, it's not searchable. Of course it's not searchable as one letter. It's terrible. I don't know what I was thinking, but I finally came up with a name. It's not very creative, but it will work. And it's M Noting Life. And I did that because I wanted to be able to post other videos. Like, I want to be able to post, I actually already have a topic in mind of something I want to do for my first non-loc video. So I felt like by keeping it nice and broad, like about just me documenting life, like that can include, of course, documenting the journey and also documenting other things outside of that. So I wanted to, yeah, hopefully that makes it a little bit more searchable for, like, especially for those who are like, I appreciate people like reminding me of it, because I completely forgot that I needed to fix that name, because that just doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. So thank you so much for noting that for me, noting that. So yes, like I said, feel free to leave questions, comments, requests down below. I'll be back soon with a non-loc video and a loc related video as well. So please, like, just know that I am so thankful for you just to be here. And I am hoping that until our next video that you will stay safe and be well, and I'll talk with you then. Thanks, and bye for now.